We need to dissolve this team and rebuild our team.
Coach don't need to go. Today the midfield was good. At least they played well more than our second game. I think it's a game. So it's a lesson to us. Next time we will fight till the end.
Blaster coach, you know. Washed up our person mafia Ghana because on why say after this match you renew you bag Ghana bed you best sack no and to bua pa na dey no e ba ni say no koyi kudus here the Ephraim e ba ni say on cause on say kudus na the main way say ba ni say no yi kudus from the obi for be shame because e ka 4 minutes ni ye wie extra time 4 minutes e ba ni say ana coach here den e yi kudus free mu coach no ashada goes o mu she Ghana ni nyina no e ono na cause so e ono a sa coach na wo say ye hu na yam bona suma sana wa koni krom I was saying bonasum washada
any kwa say odu Ghana cross sake no
o try just a minute kwa be bono
chama oni bibi yankopa nyanta chiche wate Ghana ya kese nti sa kese no yankoyi free hono ma ya be bresa sa na metimi aka.
Watching this game I don't blame the coach. The first game I blame the coach. The second game too, it's our win. God has given it to us. Yeah, God has given us 2 straight. We sit down, they equalize. And this last match too, they also repeated the same thing. He removed Kudus from the game. You know, Kudus is one of the toughest Ghanaian star and in Africa and in the whole world now. I'm telling you, he's been raped. 3 people have been tackling him. So the moment he took Mohamed Kudus from the game, the people realized that if you have taken the key master of the game, then the rest there they can't handle them. So less than 4 minutes, as the lady said, then they tried to push him with effort, and our people too were relaxing. Why? Because they were thinking we are sure to say normal. The players, c'est n'est pas a technique. You understand me? 2 minutes. No more jajamu. Obi aye di ope, and then they use that 2 minutes to equalize the goal. So that is very hard to say. Yeah, chalo amama ya broken heart. Amama ya di blaster chikwa sometime na. God bless you.
Well, the end of the road has happened for the Blasters. The Lassa Ouattara Stadium in Abidjan wasn't a good place for them to progress to the next stage of the Africa Cup of Nations. After leading by 2-0 against the men from Maputo, they let it go. It ended 2-2. So there you have it. We are packing our bag and baggage back to Accra for the players, the supporters, and the media. Ghana's campaign at the Africa Cup of Nations is over. Well, the Blasters Diary of Metro TV was made possible by TG Brothers Ghana Limited, distributors of Ogoti wine and marketers here in Ghana. From the Ouattara Stadium here in Abidjan, my name is Phil John Quartet.
Master, actually me, I don't blame the coach. I blame our players are lazy. They are too lazy. When they cannot protect their own goal, within 2 minutes score 2 goals, how can you blame coach about this? This is not a coach matter. This is about our lazy players. Because when we are winning game, last minute, how many minutes they take to collect the goals? We need to protect our goals. It's a lazy players we have. We need to dissolve this team and rebuild our team.
Coach don't need to go. Today the midfield was good. At least they played well more than our second game. I think it's a game. So it's a lesson to us. Next time we will fight till the end.
Blaster coach, you know. Washed up our person mafia Ghana because on why say after this match you renew you bag Ghana bed you best sack no and to bua pa na dey no e ba ni say no koyi kudus here the Ephraim e ba ni say on cause on say kudus na the main way say ba ni say no yi kudus from the obi.
But you are selling a forest. That was their focus. When people can no longer afford 3 square meals, many young men in Ghana today are playing formation, better formation than Otoado, and you are the GFA. They are playing 0-1-0.
What's that?
Breakfast 0. Afternoon you eat 1, and that one you know what they are eating. They are no longer eating komi because the komi right now, the ball of kenke is now my fist is bigger than the ball of 3 cedi kenke. So now they are eating gobe. They eat gobe in the afternoon around between 12:30 and 1:30. So you hold your stomach till 12:30, 1:30. You go and eat gobe. When you go, you tell them, madam, the beans not plenty, the garri plenty, and then they don't even buy cocoa. And then they eat that at foundation, and then they buy pure water. The pure water they used to buy for 5 pesos, now it's 30 pesos. So that is their life, and you go to bed till the next morning.
That's the 0-1-0.
0-1-0.
Okay.
If you misguide and play 0-1-1, the next day you go 0-0-0. You need to know how to play the tactic, and you need to be careful not to get an ulcer, because if you get ulcer, you can't even afford the omeprazole in the summer. So you need to know how to play it such that you don't. So sometimes you play 0-1-0, sometimes you do 0-0-1, sometimes 1-0-0. And now if you make a mistake and say you are doing an outdooring or doing a party, you see the number of people who come and crash your things. Boys are walking around this town and looking for people's parties just to go there and get free meals. That is how desperate the young people of this country have become.
George.
You are planting trees, but you are selling a forest. That was their focus. When people can no longer afford 3 square meals, many young men in Ghana today are playing formation, better formation than Otoado, and you are the GFA. They are playing 0-1-0.
What's that?
Breakfast 0. Afternoon you eat 1, and that one, you know what they are eating? They're no longer eating komi, because the komi right now, the ball of kenke is now my fist is bigger than the ball of 3 cedi kenke. So now they're eating gobe. They eat gobe in the afternoon around between 12:30 and 1:30. So you hold your stomach till 12:30, 1:30. You go and eat gobe. When you go, you tell them, madam, the beans not plenty, the garri plenty, and then they don't even buy cocoa, and then they eat that at foundation. And then they buy pure water. The pure water they used to buy for 5 pesos. Now it's 30 pesos. So that is their life. And you go to bed till the next morning.
That's the 0-1-0.
0-1-0.
Okay.
If you misguide and play 0-1-1, the next day you go 0-0-0. You need to know how to play the tactic, and you need to be careful not to get an ulcer, because if you get ulcer, you can't even afford the omeprazole in the summer. So you need to know how to play it such that you don't. So sometimes you play 0-1-0, sometimes you do 0-0-1, sometimes 1-0-0. And now if you make a mistake and say you are doing an outdooring or doing a party, you see the number of people who come and crash your things. Boys are walking around this town and looking for people's parties just to go there and get free meals. That is how desperate the young people of this country have become.
George.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
Last one.
Australia sasi tu ningina chani zao onuna wading pundim tu ningina yenidia yeswe uding wo adingina su fire burn them. Good night. Dawai, I'm feeling cold. Good night.
Are you only Ghanaian? Hey, you have a good word, stupid man. Foolish coach like you. What's that? Okay, now life, my man. What's your phone? Hey.
And then they will come to the midfield.
We are waiting for them. We won't do anything. We just want to ask them questions. We won't touch anybody. We are just asking questions. We are asking questions as media. We won't touch anybody. Sado, go and bring them. Sado, bring them. Bring the players.
You overprotected this place.
Bring them.
Well, Yamia or Basso, Onuan, Boataki, Australia asasi tu ningina chani zao. Ono na wading kundim tu ningina yenedia. Yes we uding wo adina su. Fire band them good night. Dawai, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Good night. I'm on my dad. Blasters and goalkeepers. Papa of land. Only person who chance. I'm on my dad. Fire. Me. Those times my dad will a child cry and I'm a cry missing. Me dad will cry a better check.
Ojo Mama Sample. Mama Sample. Mama Sample.
Who does this? I'm on my dad. Blasters and goalkeepers. Papa of land. Only person who chance. I'm on my dad. Fire. Me. Those times my dad will a child cry and I'm a cry missing. Me dad will cry a better check.
Ojo Mama Sample. Mama Sample. Mama Sample.
Who does this?
Oja.
You are planting trees, but you are selling a forest. That was their focus. When people can no longer afford 3 square meals, many young men in Ghana today are playing formation, better formation than Otoado, and you are the GFA. They are playing 0-1-0.
What's that?
Breakfast 0. Afternoon you eat 1, and that one, you know what they are eating. They're no longer eating coming because the coming right now, the ball of kenke is now. My fist is bigger than a ball of 3 cedi kenke. So now they're eating gobe. They eat gobe in the afternoon around between 12:30 and 1:30. So you hold your stomach till 12:30, 1:30. You go and eat gobe. When you go, you tell them, madam, the beans not plenty, the garri plenty, and then they don't even buy cocoa, and then they eat that at foundation, and then they buy pure water. The pure water they used to buy for 5 pesos, now it's 30 pesos. So that is the life, and you go to bed till the next morning.
That's the 0-1-0.
0-1-0.
Okay.
If you lose guard and play 0-1-1, the next day you go 0-0-0.
If you know you don't have the heart, when we land in Ghana, you are going to listen to what Ghanaians are going to say. Take your things and go home. We are going to win and we'll qualify. Okay? So relax, calm down, let's go. Do it. If you know you don't have the heart, when we land in Ghana, you are going to listen to what Ghanaians are going to say. Take your things and go home. We are going to win and we'll qualify. Okay? So relax, calm down, let's go. Do it. I'm on my dad. Blasters and goalkeepers. Papa of land. Only person who chance. I'm on my dad. Fire. Me. Those times my dad will a child cry and I'm a cry missing. Me dad will cry a better check.
Ojo Mama Sample. Mama Sample. Mama Sample.
Who does this?
Oja. What is the difference between the ordinary thief and a political thief? Number 1, the ordinary thief steals your money, your bag, your watch, and your jewelry, isn't it? But the political thief steals your future, your career, your education, your health, and your business. Number 2, the hilarious part is that the ordinary thief will choose whom to rob. But you are the one who choose the political thief to rob you. Because we choose them. We vote them. We blindly say we are not blind. Who is deceiving who? The ridiculous part of the whole issue is that we will fight to defend and protect our belongings from the ordinary thief. Is it not? But we fight each other to defend and protect the political thief. Is that not what we do? Thugs will be fighting themselves to protect those that are stealing our career, stealing our job, stealing our health, stealing our success. What a shame.
If you reach a certain stage in life and there is nobody who can look you in the eye and tell you the truth, you are doomed. And that is where our country has gotten to. We need to rescue this country. Wallahi. And I feel very terrible as a Ghanaian at this time. This country is in serious trouble, ladies and gentlemen. We are in serious trouble. We need to rescue this country, ladies and gentlemen. The presidency has been so depraved, so so muddied, so dirtied, that I tell you in all sincerity as a Ghanaian, that I feel terribly sad today as a Ghanaian. We need to rescue this country. Wallahi, inshallah.
Please don't cry.
We shall rescue our country.
Government is broke, government is broke. But people are spending billions to go inside the government that is broke. Have you ever seen a minister who resigned because government is broke before? Government has no money. Have you ever seen a governor who said, ladies and gentlemen, when I was elected, I thought the government had money. Now I discover government has no money, I resign. Have you ever seen it? Government has no money, but they are bringing money out at election time. Where is that money coming from? So they are lying. What is happening is that there are two types of wicked people in government. Type 1, they eat current money. Any money they find in government, they will eat it. They are wicked about that one. There is type 2. Type 2, they eat current money and future money. They will say, my term will end next year. When I leave, how will I eat money? Let me borrow money now and borrow money of the future and eat it now.
Right, hello, good morning and welcome to the show. This is Good Morning Ghana live on Metro TV. It's a Tuesday, the 23rd day of January, 2024. By His grace, we're alive and we're here with yet another edition of the show. Our gratitude to go to the Most High God for the rare privilege of being alive and, of course, the opportunity of having another conversation around the top stories making the rounds here in our dear Republic. I'll let you into our panel for the morning's conversation shortly. But let's take a look at the front pages of our newspapers. Daily Graphic. Ahead of election 2024, be firm, fair and transparent. Reverend Markway charges EC. 3 petroleum revenue projects stall. Trade Minister urges Chinese businesses to comply with laws. New force offers redemptive change. Nana Kwame Bediako. Daily Guide. Don't camp delegates. NPP tells candidates. Benshia summons wound to me. Chief Imam calls for peace in Boku. VIPA adores $55 million base box project. The New Crusading Guide. Baumia unveils 660 million cedis base box project to empower 250,000 youth, women and persons with disabilities. Alassane Tampuli confirmed as MPP parliamentary candidate for Gushegu. Delegates tout Oslowusu's unmatched achievements in Ablekuma West. Gabi contests Fantiakwa North seat as constituency yell for change. CFV endorses Kwesi Kwenin Bosompim as NPP parliamentary aspirant for Akim Swedro. Mahama didn't fulfill any of his promises to us, Ekunfi chiefs. The Insight. Electricity tax. Organized labor vows to resist move by government. Ghana's marksman reveals tactics behind unorthodox presidential bid. Isse urges government to invest IMF fund in productive activities, not consumption. Ahead of MPP primaries, Kofi Ofosum Cancer launches campaign amid free health screening for delegates. Association of Vulcanizers, Ghana expresses readiness for road safety practice permit regime. International conference celebrating Lenin's legacy and Soviet support for African liberation kicks off in Nigeria. The Daily Statesman. Mahama disappointed us. Ekunfi chiefs lament failure to redeem promises. Tampuli elected unopposed for Gushegu. 660 million cedis base box project to create 250,000 jobs. NPP cautioned over Santini and Menchia. Oforikrum residents rally behind Claudia Lumon. Punch. Kweku Fosu Frimpong, NPP's political messiah for Hafano North. Mahama urges military police partnership to ensure safety in Boku. Dr. Duchum goes, I'm sure unopposed, that's what you wanted to write, as delegates endorse him to contest 2024 parliamentary seat. Lordina Mahama hosts and encourages widows in Kintampo. Don't camp delegates ahead of primaries. NPP wants parliamentary aspirants. Mahama tours Ashanti region, leads 24-hour economy walk tomorrow. The New Finder. 250,000 young people get 660 million cedis to access dignified and fulfilling jobs. Fresh shooting in Boku claims 6 lives, injures 2. Professor Ade emphasizes integrity in media practice. GRA laments revenue losses occasioned by SML suspension. Daily Post. NPP's Maurice Ampao calls some Ashanti chiefs thieves. and sexual perverts. Lodina Mahama hosts and encourages widows in Ampoma. Brave coward, Jama Wuntumi goes into hiding as Ashanti chiefs give NPP 7 days to bring him before the Kumasi Traditional Council. The Economy Times. Bank of Ghana to slash policy rate to soften cost of credit. EIU expresses doubt over negotiation with creditors. Ghana gets $600 million from IMF. And that's about it for the front pages. We'll be back shortly.
At the Peduase Presidential Lodge, Ivory Hills, Eastern Region, Ghana. On the evening of the 26th of January, there will be the Africa Prosperity Champions Awards and Gala Dinner at the Kempinski Hotel, where African and global African leaders will be celebrated and awarded. Africa Prosperity Dialogues 2024, Delivering Prosperity in Africa.
Right, welcome back to the show. If you just joined us, this is Good Morning Ghana live on Metro TV. Time to check out what is trending on social media with Desi, the star boy. And I dare say that the only trending story is about the Black Stars.
You are not wrong. You are correct for 3 points. All right, so good morning. Welcome to the trends today with me. Fortunately, not a so good morning for me, but by I have to come. Wow. Anyway, so when you get onto social media, it's Black Stars and players trending, in there. So the Dayo, Chidofori, Amate, Kudus, they are all in the trends today. And because of the game yesterday, that got us sitting on tenterhooks and believing that we could qualify with a win against Mozambique. But unfortunately, we actually drew the game, and Egypt and Cape Verde also ended in a draw. And so we have 2 points out of 3 games. And at this point, I don't know if we are going or we are coming. Like, we will wait some more and wait for the other games. But let's take a look at some of the comments from social media with respect to the game yesterday that took place. All right, so Joyce Bar Mokhtari says, the morning after one of our worst performances in this AFCON, it is apparent to all of us that the poor technical management of our dear Black Stars is a clear manifestation of our field leaders in government. Everything is leadership. That's from Joyce Bar Mokhtari. Kwesi Ellis says that it's the end to me for Black Queens in share Black Stars and then one. I don't know how that one will be happening. This one says, when Cape Verde started play ball, why did Mozambique even think of going toe-to-toe with Black Stars? Charlie, we ain't furious enough. The GFA must disrupt this politics and favoritism from the team. Ghana deserves better than the heartbreaks. We are tired. So that is Louis Amedi says that watching Mozambique dominate us all game despite our 2 penalty goals shows how poor we have become. Any proper and potent team would have dismantled us. These Black Stars are total disgrace at this AFCON. That's from Louis Amedi writing that on Twitter. Moving on to the others, and then this one says that Man United and Chelsea fans, they behave like they don't see something like this before. Oh, Charlie, but you why? Let's play AFCON. Why are you bringing Chelsea, especially to this one? We beg you. Professor Kobe Benson says that I agree with you 100%. I mean, when they started the match, I was shouting and asking myself whether these guys knew what was at stake. I was expecting 4 goals in the first 15 minutes. So those are some of the comments that have come in with respect to the game yesterday. Black Stars drew 2-2. Earlier, Ivory Coast had lost 4-0 in their game. And it was just crazy. Then Nigeria won. And then we drew 2 penalty goals. Then we considered Charlie Richard for a lot. The dog. You knew.
Heartbreaking.
And that dog, I didn't sleep.
I also didn't sleep well.
I slept at 2 and I had to wake up at 4.
Yeah.
It's an enter my soul, my spirit. But it's okay. Hey, yo. That one, I'm too sorry. I'll say, hey, Black Stars. Then you go back to bed. Anyway, so yesterday after the game, a lot of things happened. Videos were popping up on social media at the mixed zone in the stadium where the Ghanaian journalists had, met up, or they were standing, waiting for the players to come in. And this time I said they were going to show the players, Charlie, be small hooting and booing for the players. And I saw another video that was trending that said that it was the team's bus. That red bus is not a team's bus. I mean, we shouldn't be putting out such stories out there. But yeah, you see the players walking, passing by after the game, and the players. I mean, I've tried to take off the sound because there's some insults and other words were used in there that cannot be used on television. So that's just the video from last night, the mixed zone, where per reports, CAF had to bring in extra security to help with the situation because now Buffon, across Accra, so that was what happened yesterday at Abidjan. Now, a lot of people are thinking that they want to wash their hands off the Black Stars. So you watch this video that we're going to play next. All right, so basically today is all being the Black Stars. Now the question is, where do we go from here? That's what a lot of people are asking because in the past AFCONs, I think we haven't won in about 15 games or so, and we've exited like 3 tournaments with the Black Stars at the group stages. A lot of questions are coming in. The Kenteno, the Benliation, idea. So it is not good. It's not good for me. It's not good for me, and for all of us. Look.
Well, quite sad. Rightfully, there's a lot of disappointment, there's a lot of anger, and there's a lot of frustration. Well, what can we do? We've let everybody down. So we need to pick up the pieces, try and do things differently, and try and make amends. I mean, in March, the FIFA free dates are on, and then I think in May, the World Cup qualifiers will start. And then later in the year, I think AFCON 2025 qualifiers will also start. Don't forget that there's AFCON next year in Morocco. So there's a lot. But
how do we get ourselves back up? Now it looks like at first that a lot vanish. We bring the love small or this one happen.
Well, I think that there's a lot of reflection that must go on. There's a lot of introspection that must go on. There's some tough decisions that must be taken. There are quite a number of things that must change. And we need to be very honest in dealing with these issues. Yeah. It is what it is.
What you do? Because you do. Salute you wanted.
Right. Is he your friend?
It's not my friend. But you see the ball we play. I always say haram ball. Hey. The dog, they look you like what the socks like.
Okay, there's there's a line in the Lord's Prayer which says, lead me not into temptation and deliver me